Hi.
Hello and welcome to Knock Knock Hi with the Glaucomfleckens. We're plural. I mean, we've always been plural too, but now we got three. There's a third Glaucomflecken here today for this bonus episode. We have Ma Glaucomflecken. Do you like the name Ma?
I love the name Ma. I love it when anybody calls me Ma Glaucomflecken.
So you're sitting here with a shirt of my face all over it. Are you proud of the Glaucomflecken brand?
Just a little, sweetie. Okay, so I was going down the aisle of the plane on the way here, hoping, because I wore this on the plane, hoping someone would say, "Oh, do you know Dr. Glaucomflecken?" And I would say, "He's my son." And Lady Glaucomflecken is my daughter-in-law.
And did anybody?
No, I'm sorry. It didn't happen. I was so disappointed. I even tried to walk sideways, but keep turning forward.
I think maybe people were afraid to talk to you, it sounds like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Exactly how much of my merchandise have you purchased?
Now I kind of have a bone to pick with you because, you know, I sent William a message when he first came out with all this merch, and I saw how much I loved it, and I said, "What's the code?" And he goes, "What do you mean? What's the code?" And I said, "Well, the code for your mom to get free merchandise." And he goes, "Mom, I don't even have a code." And I was like, "Oh man, I'm not going to get it free." So, but I know I buy it for myself and my friends. I have done that for people that like you a lot.
Do they ever receive the merchandise you buy for them and with a look of
they're so
confusion
grateful.
on
No, they're so grateful.
Yeah, I bet they are.
We love it. I bought a lot of cards, because you can get more of you for your money in the cards. I mean, there's a bunch of you, like, I don't know how many are in a box, but I even send people that like you cards with your, anyway, those cards.
I'm also aware of the fact that you frequently comment on my videos, right?
No, well, I didn't used to do it, but I have gotten a little more free to do that lately. I have.
We're not going to reveal your name.
Well, they can figure it out on that last one because I complimented the podcast, and so they can probably figure it out. And somebody said they love me.
I think at one point while you've been here on this trip, I tweeted something, and then I heard a ding from your phone.
You did. Oh yeah, you probably did.
Which it made me realize that I think you have an alert, a Glaucomflecken alert.
I do.
How many social media platforms?
Just yours.
Like
I'm on all of. No. I'm not sure. Maybe X.
Yeah.
Or maybe YouTube. I don't know which one. It must be Twitter because that's what you and
you don't have TikTok on your phone, do you?
Oh yes. Oh, you're on there too. Yeah. Okay. You're on there a lot.
Okay.
But I usually don't see your videos because I only check TikTok from time to time when I'm bored.
Yeah.
Well, one time, this was funny. One time I commented to you just in conversation about someone had commented to you down in your feed, and you go, "Mom, do you read every single thing?"
That was what I was going to ask you. Like how you watch the videos and everything, right?
Yeah.
And how much of because surely you're not going through all of the comments, right?
Well, I don't have time to go through all of them because there's so many.
You got other things to do.
However,
I know you're retired, but
I know, but
diversify your interests.
Can I take this opportunity? Okay, if I want to talk to your people, can I look? Do I look here?
Oh, you mean my following? My audience?
I really want to talk to them.
Please do. Look at the camera.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Oh my God, what is going to happen?
No, I wanted to get this in, and this is the perfect time. When William put out I think it was YouTube about me and my cancer situation, my diagnosis, he said, he wasn't in character, and it just touched me because I didn't even know he was going to do it. So he did it, and he said, "And I'm sure my mom, I promise you, Mom will read every comment." Okay, so he was right, but I sent him a text when I saw that and quit crying, and I sent him a text and I said, not only will I read every comment, but I will respond to every comment. About 2 days later, I was in the hospital. I was lying on my side. I couldn't do anything or go anywhere. And I got so sick of those TV shows on TV Land or whatever show,
On the hospital
channel they had
TV.
on the hospital TV. So I remember sending him a message and saying, William, I am now at it was like 94 comments, 2,399 to go. And I really decided there was no way I could comment on every one of them, but I tried.
A lot of love from the audience for Ma
There was a
Glaucomflecken.
lot of love to me. And I just want to say to everyone that commented and thought about commenting or whatever, that it meant so much to me, and it was so sweet. You have wonderful followers.
Yeah, this is a good
Oh,
group of people.
It touched my heart.
And you, so you're doing just great now.
I
right?
am
long
doing-
road back for recovering from the surgery you had.
Long road. Didn't know I was going to be in the hospital for 2 months.
And exactly how many? So you've had a lot of people take care of you in the hospital, a lot of doctors, a lot of.
Oh,
Exactly how many of them did you talk about me
every
to?
one of them.
Okay.
Even the people that came in the ambulance to just transport me across the street because I was non-weight bearing. So even those people, and I have a picture of them in my photos because I had a picture made with them. But if they didn't know you, which was a little unusual, but it happened. If they didn't know you, they did, and they were going to look you up. And sometimes I even got it on their phone for them
What?
because they had trouble with the name. So I'd say, here, let me just get that Glaucomflecken. And I'm not kidding. You have a lot of followers from
Okay.
Texas because of me.
I got to jump in here. At the beginning of the podcast, people gave me a lot of flack for giving you a lot of flack.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like this is important context, right?
What?
Like, this is why I give you a lot of flack. We got to balance it out. Like, otherwise, your head would just balloon into the stratosphere.
I'm not a neurosurgeon. Come on.
You're fine, honey.
Yeah. But you did this for your oncology or your surgeon.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
tell that
cool.
story.
Okay, so I went to do I look at you? You know this story, or
It
do I
doesn't-
look at them?
You can look wherever you want.
Okay.
It's fine.
So I'm just imagining all these.
weird. Look at him.
Okay, I'll look at him. So I went to my oncology surgeon, and within the first 2 appointments, I knew that he was a huge fan because, of course, I used to. Yes, I used
What
to
is
be
that? What are you,
shy
what are you
about that.
saying? to
Oh,
people?
I beat around the bush. I'd say, are you on, usually I would stop and say, are you on Twitter or social media? And then when they say no, I'd say, oh, then you don't know who my son is. And then they go, well, who's your son? I mean, I had a way, I got it in. But then I just got to where I just started saying, do you know who Dr. Glaucomflecken and Lady Glaucomflecken are? And they would, and then I would just say, well, they're on social media and all that. So what was that? Oh, yeah, the doctor. So, he was a fan. And then the second time I went, I didn't say a word to him. He hardly knew me. I'd just been to one appointment. And there was another doctor sitting there, or well, I don't know who he was, but he was at the keyboard typing. And so when my doctor walked in, he said, do you know who they are? And the doctor said, the Flannerys. And then he goes, no, tell him who you are. I said, I'm not lady. I'm Ma Glaucomflecken, and this is Pa Glaucomflecken, and our son is Dr. Glaucomflecken. And the guy was like, really? And so anyway, I knew
You
that
should
my
have just said.
surgeon.
You should have just said, "I'm Ma Glaucomflecken,"
Oh,
and then
yeah.
whenever they say, "You mean you're related to Dr. Glaucomflecken?" You should be like, "Actually, no relation."
Yeah, like they'd believe that. But anyway, and so I remember after about 3 visits, and the doctor was so appreciative to you. I mean, he told me, he said he makes such a difference in our morale around here. And so anyway, I sent you a message and I
Yeah.
said, okay, you got to do something for my doctor because he is a huge fan.
Yeah.
And I've got no response for a long time. And
It's
then,
kind of what I do. I'm not great at responding to text messages. So
but then I did get something in the mail that blew me away. It was more than I ever expected. And it was with a note that was written on a piece of, it was just written on a piece of paper, like handwritten, no. Anyway,
what was it gonna be?
well, I
On
mean,
construction paper?
you're a doctor, or something.
Oh, it's just a computer paper.
And it
That's
started
all.
with, "Hey, oncology bro." That was good.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, oncology bro.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for taking such good care of my mom. There are so many people that are pulling for her, and as a token of my appreciation, I didn't memorize the whole note, but it's.
I was about to say, she
Yeah.
memorized this thing.
Like,
I did
oh
pretty
my
much. I read
God.
it several times. As a token of my appreciation, I have it on my phone if you want to see it again. But
yeah,
anyway,
we're
as
good.
a token of my appreciation, I'm enclosing the surgical scrub cap that I have worn since 20, whatever. It was 2 or 3 years ago.
It's just
in every video. In every video. And then he ended it with, "Hope it doesn't stink." And
did I write that? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
And then the doctor,
I
and then
tend to sweat
he
sometimes when I'm
signed
filming.
he signed the cap, and my doctor was
Do you
so
like it?
happy.
I haven't heard
He
about
loved
the.
it.
Okay.
Oh
good.
yeah, he loved it. And the first thing he said to me was, he said, "I think I have to wear this during your surgery." And of course, I was just like, "Oh, I was
Oh my
hoping
God.
you'd
Did
say
he
that."
really?
He did.
Did
He
he wear
wore
it?
it. He wore it, and he has it in his office. Because he mentioned it to another doctor that was in the room much later, that he was telling, "This is Dr. Glaucomflecken,
Yeah.
law." Anyway, so that was such a neat moment because
Well, I'm wondering if maybe we're missing out on a merch opportunity here, and I should start selling your underwear or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anybody want?
Go
go
want
through your
my
laundry
underwear?
hamper.
I don't
No,
want that.
you don't.
not interested in that at all.
Yeah, that
Although
was.
I may have some former pairs that I've saved. Yeah, I know which drawer they're in the in the upstairs bedroom.
That's just
Okay.
you just haven't cleaned out the
Right.
house. No, I'm glad. Yeah, I was happy to do that.
Yeah,
and,
that was
and
sweet.
I really am thankful for all the care because I could tell you were getting really good care down there in Houston. So
I was.
yeah,
And when your dad would call sometimes at night, just worried, and you would reassure him that I
yeah.
was okay, that was really neat.
It was the least I could do, seeing as whenever I had my cardiac arrest, you came and lived with us for 6 months and drove me to work like I was an elementary school student.
No, I was happy to.
And made your lunch even. She sent you to work with a lunchbox and then drove
I
you
had
there.
I had a lunchbox. So just for background here, I had everybody knows about my cardiac arrest, but I also was advised not to drive
You
a
couldn't.
car for 6. Well, technically I could. but
Legally, you couldn't.
I don't know if it was a legal issue.
Oh, it
more
was
like
legal.
Yes.
Yes, anybody
were
that has,
there.
yeah.
Was
we
it
know.
legal? It
Yes,
was a legal
It was
thing?
legally.
Anyway. Everybody told me not to drive for 6 months. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? Because even though I was not able to drive, I was able to operate on eyeballs. So in comes Ma Glaucomflecken, and she lived with us for 6 months and drove me to work every day and made my lunch.
I did make his lunch, and I only put a few notes in his, but every morning in my granddaughters, they had notes from all of us. We all wrote
Yeah,
notes.
yeah.
And yeah, that was special.
I'm sure you were ready to go home by the end of that 6 months.
Well, actually, I don't know if you remember this, but the day it was legal for him to drive, the day
she was out of this. She was gone. I drove her to the airport.
I took the keys. I took the keys and I handed them to you, and you go, and I remember you said this, you go, "Gosh, Mom, you're not wasting any time getting out of here." And I thought, I've been here for 6 months. Ron and your dad and I were going to go vacation and take a nice long road trip back to Texas. So I was ready, and you
Yes.
were ready, and I'm sure Kristen was ready.
Leave me out.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I loved doing that. Except I was thinking about that time, and I just remember one time. This is kind of funny because I mean, literally, really, what I was your Uber driver. I
Yeah.
really kind of was that. I just drove him everywhere you needed to go. I
Yeah,
drove you.
yeah.
So anyway, there was one time that you had to run back into the house, and I had the car running, and for some reason, I was down the street or something, and I moved up and I pulled up, and you came running out and got in the car, and I go, this is the first time I have truly felt like an Uber driver. I really did. It was the only time I really felt like that, but I thought, here he is getting in the car. Where are you going, sir? You know.
You had to take call with me too. I had a week of
Yeah,
call.
I couldn't drink.
And
I couldn't drink wine with you at night.
That's true. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You truly were.
I mean, I don't drink that much anyway.
But you were living like an on-call doctor,
Yeah.
and weren't able to. Yeah, that was funny. So, and we
didn't have to do that much, but I still couldn't drink.
I am an ophthalmologist after all, so it was not too bad. So, anything else you want to tell
about that 6-month
about
period?
anything?
Oh gosh, well, you got to ask me a question.
How do you like in the podcast?
I love the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes Ma Glaucomflecken and I are on different schedules or whatever.
By the way, you don't call yourself that.
No. We really don't.
Okay.
No.
Thank
I
God.
promise.
All right.
Only to people that might know you.
Yeah. Okay.
I introduce myself as Ma Glaucomflecken.
Yeah.
But anyway, sometimes we listen to it together.
Mhm.
Sometimes I listen to it at all different times. I've never listened to one more than once. But I have thought of it when I start missing you guys. I'm like, my favorite part.
That's why our numbers are so high on the podcast. Because she's lying. She's listened to each episode hundreds of times.
Well, okay. But anyway, no, seriously, I love the part at the beginning when I get to find out what my girls are doing, like if they're playing soccer or if they're on a basketball. I love when y'all talk about your lives because I'm just like, oh, let me hear it.
I don't talk about that with you normally.
You don't call your mother.
Everybody call your mom. Call your mother.
Yes. And would you please call him and tell him to call his mom?
Everybody periodically comment on my content that I need to call my mom. So I'm just reminded. That'll help.
But seriously, no, that really is true. He doesn't call very often. But sometimes he'll answer texts occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I try.
Oh.
So, any favorite guests? Any that stick
gosh,
out?
I loved when Dr. Liz.
Liz.
She's wonderful. And I kind of had an affinity with her because we both had cancer, and she recently posted something about something about things that she wish she'd known when she was diagnosed, and I looked through those, and it was nice, and I loved her. I love the one. I mean, I don't know their. Oh well, of course. Can I tell that story?
Well, you're friends.
Well,
he's helped a lot.
I just adore him. Kristen is the one that got us.
Mark Lewis is an oncologist.
Yes,
who's we've been following each other on social media for quite a while.
And then Kristen sent me a message and said, "Could I hook you up, connect you with Mark Lewis, who is a doctor? He's an oncologist, but he's also just a good person, and a cancer patient, and all of that." And so we started talking. Mark and I started talking sometimes on the phone, sometimes, but a lot of texts between the two of us. And then somehow, I can't tell you exactly how this happened, but somehow his mother, I became friends with his mother, and I love his mother so much. Mum, he calls her his mum.
Yes.
And so we text or email. We actually email a lot. We email, and he told me he was giving her an Apple Watch, and I forgot to ask her what she thinks
about it.
If
you can't tell, my mom is the type of person who can become friends with anybody within minutes.
Well,
it's amazing.
That's a little.
Oh, it's true. It's absolutely true. Like, where were we? We went to a winery yesterday.
Yeah, but you know what? That
you
lady
just like passed by someone, and then I look back, and you guys are taking pictures of each other, and you hugged.
She
what
hugged
on
me.
earth?
Well, I told her, "Oh, my family is going to die because they're always telling me that I make friends with everybody." And I said, and she said, "Can we hug?" And I said, "Of course." And so we hugged.
But this is also brings up another point.
Hmm.
Everybody needs somebody in their life, in their friend group or their family or whatever, that is not afraid to ask anybody a question. Like out in public, you're out, you're traveling, you're doing whatever it is, and those moments when you're like, oh, it's like someone needs to like direct us somewhere, or we need help finding something, and no one wants to do it because we're all kind of like have social anxiety and we don't like interacting with people in this day and age. Not this woman. Like she is like won't even. She'll just ask anybody any question. Doesn't matter what it is.
I mean,
And it's
you're nice to people and they're nice back.
but that it's such a fantastic like trait
Well, thank you.
to have, because you need somebody to do that.
And
kind
are
of
you
thing.
saying I did not raise you to be that way?
Oh,
or-
I am not that way at all. No, I try to avoid any kind of interactions out in public.
Oh, you
but
do not.
well, I kind of do. But
I mean, the people, when what Kevin said about you being at Disney World. Did I tell you this? He sent me a message because I didn't realize this is one of his oldest friends in high school.
yeah.
And Kevin and I talked.
I was
I
in
love
Orlando for a speaking engagement, and I met up with Kevin
Yes.
at Epcot.
And he said, I had no idea how famous William was. And he goes, we were just walking around Disney World and people were asking to get their pictures with him. And he enjoyed that. So you are very nice to people when they stop. And
I try to be, but you're also like, the pictures are another thing. Like,
well,
everyone just wants to take a selfie. You're gonna find whoever poor soul is walking by and ask them to get a picture of us,
Well,
which is great because now we have so many pictures
we-
of our family.
we do.
We do, right?
Except
of
that-
everything. We have pictures, so it's all documented, and it's because of you.
We've got a little problem.
What?
The lady yesterday that was taking our picture that wasn't sure about how my camera worked, not one picture came out.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, well,
oh,
she tried. Bless her heart.
You win some, you lose some. All right, another question here, actually coming from our one of our producers. What's your favorite character in the
Oh.
Glaucomflecken cinematic universe?
Oh gosh. I like the neurologist who's so weird.
Yeah.
But I love the pediatrician.
Oh yeah.
There, I mean, when you did the hug on one of those long time ago,
Oh
and
yeah.
and it was about what it's like being a pediatrician,
Yeah.
and it was your daughter, and
Yeah.
she came up, and oh my God, I cry every time I see it. It's just so sweet. And of course, I think you need to put her to work more because she did a good job
Yep. She
as
did.
the obstetrician, or that
Absolutely.
that needs to happen some more.
Here's another question. Knowing me as well as you do, what aspect of my personality do you think I should share more of, or my knowledge aspect? Like, what should
I think you should take on a
What should I be
role of
more
a
open about?
son. I think you should be a son and have a mother that like real
you mean
interactions.
in the content? Just really
In
just
fact, I would be willing to do a role. Not really. Well, yeah, I would, but
yeah. I
The only
I
time-
did have Bill's mom as a
I
character.
know. Oh, I know. In the graduation one where
Mhm.
you're over there, and then on Mother's Day occasionally.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
right.
seriously, I love it. Amazes me what you come up with, and I just and I love some of the expressions you make. And,
Where did I get my sense of humor from?
oh, honey, you have. Well, I like to think me, but no, your dad is
Uh-huh.
awesome. He's always making up these crazy, silly games that kids love,
Yeah.
like Goopy.
Yeah.
And so dad has I think we all have a bit of a good sense of humor in our family. My
Yeah.
sister Kathleen and my brother Bill, oh my gosh, they are they're really good. So it does kind of
There
run
you
in the
go.
family.
There you go.
And so, but you were, when I'm sometimes if I have a few extra minutes, I'll pull up an old video from when, not just you, but your sister and brother too, when y'all
Oh,
were
yeah,
children.
yeah.
And I mean, you were always cutting up and dressing like a girl and or doing weird things, Like, well, that was when they were in a skit for
Yeah.
Odyssey of the Mind thing, but for all the smart kids. But anyway, you were always doing silly things, like you'd sit on the hearth by the fireplace and just start reading a book and just read it real
Yeah.
silly. And so you
dressed
had
up as a girl too.
yes,
Yeah.
well, that was the time.
And then
He still does that sometimes.
just occasionally.
Yes, actually, no, the charge nurse.
Yep.
Charge nurse is the girl.
Last question is something we've talked about, the fact that you don't think you have an accent.
I don't. Well, I don't think so.
What do
Get right up close to this.
I would love our listeners.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our father. Okay, no, I guess it's true because I do have people a lot of times ask me, "Where are you from?" And when they ask that, and I say Texas, they're like, "Yeah, I knew it was." But I don't
also
hear
our
it.
children are starting to imitate your.
Oh my
accent.
gosh, I cannot believe they do
They
that.
really play it up.
Yeah,
Nice.
y'all.
They're talking about
I
while ago, y'all went to the
Okay.
store.
Good thing I have a sense of humor, right? Because I take it sometimes from them.
Yes,
I love it.
But I think everybody likes it. I think that's also adds to your charm.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other comments? Questions?
Why is everyone looking at me?
Because we've been doing all the
Well,
talking.
yeah, does that happen often when I come here? Do you not get much of a chance to talk?
And thank you.
That's the
Ma
end of the episode.
Glaucomflecken, for coming on.
Thank you, Mom, for coming on. And
You're welcome, honey.
it's always
Thank you for asking me.
absolutely, yeah. I think every time I've talked about you on social media or featured you in a video, especially the one where you're reacting to the redecorating of our house,
Oh.
people love that video.
She's amazing.
You're a big hit, so we'll have to have you come on next time you come in town.
But I may not be able to do all the races and the things that we
Oh,
competed
yes,
with
that's
each other
true.
when I first came. You remember that?
I do, yeah. When you lived
were
with us for
beating
6
me?
months, I would do these Twitter threads where
It
I
was
would
funny.
we'd play basketball or
Run the
pickleball
track
or
or pickleball.
and I would smoke you every single time.
And he was so proud.
Yes,
know.
absolutely.
That's what's sad about it.
Well, that's it for our episode. Thank you all for joining us.
I love all
Thank
of
you
you.
to Ma
You're wonderful.
Glaucomflecken. We'll
Please have your friends join and subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Till next time. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Knock, knock. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching the episode. You can find more on that playlist over there. If you prefer to listen or you just had your eyes dilated, you can binge full episodes wherever you get your podcasts. Or join the party over on Patreon, where you get early access episodes, hang out with us, get lots of exclusive bonus content. Hope you subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think.